NRL vid 090 back here with another video today, and today's video is all about my review on the game that just finished between the Gold Coast Titans and the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It was an amazing game. It was full of points. It was a high scoring match. The game had almost everything in it. It was just a great game overall. But Souths got the win, and they won 40 points to 30, so won by 10 points there in a very high scoring match in the Gold Coast. So look, I just thought this was a good game. I really thought that, at the start, Titans on fire. I mean, David Fafita had a first half hat trick, which I couldn't believe. There was one try where, for me, it looked a bit sus, where there was a time where Ash Taylor had the ball and he did like a little, line break sort of, and he passed back inside. You know how some players make a line break and they kind of pass back inside when it's like a 2-on-1. Well, I thought the pass from Ash Taylor to Fafita was forward on Fafita's third try of the match, but anyway, nothing you can do about it now. But yeah, look, the Titans were in full control at half time. It was 24-10 Titans, and I was thinking that Titans, they've won the game. I knew that South would come back and come out in the second half a better team, but I had that feeling that Titans would win because, they had all the momentum, they had all the right things going their way, but no, in the second half, Wayne Bennett made sure that Souths were, a better team in the second half, because obviously the first half, Souths were really bad. They were actually really blown off the park in the first half. I mean, their defence on the edge was not particularly good on David Fafita, like where mainly Cody Walker would defend, Cody Walker's playing fullback tonight, I'm pretty sure, and Benji Marshall was shifting between centre and 5'8" for tonight, I'm pretty sure. That's from what it looked like to me. On that left side, it wasn't particularly good on David Fafita. I think the defence on David Fafita was pretty bad. But yeah, look, in the first half, South had a lot of opportunities, but they kept blowing it, and they did not look good. This was the South that we didn't really expect to see tonight. But yeah, it's all their attack finally fixed up in the second half. I mean, Wayne Bennett, with his wiser words at half time, would obviously make Souths come out of the second half and play a bit more better. I think full credit to Souths for the comeback. They really fought hard to get the win over Titans. It wasn't easy than like what maybe people thought, but they got the win they got the win in the end. The Rabbitohs, and now they're 6 wins and 1 loss to start the year, which is a pretty good way to start your 2021 campaign for Souths fans and all that. So, look, I thought that players like who was good for South? So I thought Alex Johnson was really underrated for South tonight. Some of his carries play on the wing were very strong. I also thought Cameron Murray had a fair game. His leg drive is pretty good, and he's always consistent, very tough play in the middle. I thought Cody Walker had a bit of an off game. I mean, maybe it's because he was playing a bit at fullback for most of the match, rather than playing in his mainly preferred position at 5'8". I'm not sure, but I think Cody Walker's positioning and defence at fullback was not good. That's the part of the reason why the Titans got many tries, because of his defence at fullback, Cody Walker. But nothing you can do about that. But yeah, I thought he had a little bit of a bad game, which you rarely see. But look, everyone has a bad game these days. I thought Benji Marshall had a great game. Benji Marshall turning back the clock in this game. He also had an impact on South's win tonight. Scored 2 tries, including the match-winning try where it was 30-all it was like 30-all with 5 minutes left to go the whole match, and then Benji Marshall just makes his line break in the corner, playing the centres, and scores a try to kind of mainly win the match for them. And then to confirm the win, he basically sets up a try by going on the sideline, like in the 2005 grand final, how Benji Marshall made a line break and kind of went to the sideline and kind of did that little inside pass, like flick pass sort of to Pat Richards in the 2005 grand final. Well, it was very similar to what Benji Marshall did with Alex Johnson. Like, he just ran the ball, did like a little inside pass, and then Alex Johnson scores and makes it like 36-30, and it was absolutely incredible. It was incredible stuff by Benji Marshall just to set up that try, and I thought that Benji Marshall had a really good game tonight. Really good to see the oldest player in the NRL. Yes, he is the oldest player in the NRL, played pretty well, so good to see Benji have some good games in him. for the Titans, I thought some of the Titans players, obviously David Fifita was the best in the park. I know Titans lost, but I got to say, David Fifita was the best in the park today. He was unstoppable. He beat, at a stage, he beat 7 Rabbitohs players. I think when he scored his second try, because he had a hat trick, obviously tonight in the first half, because he scored all 3 tries in the first half, and it was just amazing. His first half, David Fifita, but didn't really do much in the second half, but. He was unstoppable. Like on the South's left edge, they couldn't contain him. I mean, had a quiet game against Manly last week, but turned up this week and really made such an impact for Gold Coast. I think. I also thought for the Titans, Mitch Rain was all right. Made some decent runs from dummy half. Oh yeah, AJ Brimson was alright as well. AJ Brimson was pretty safe at the back. He made a couple of line breaks as well. Like every game, AJ Brimson always knows how to make a line break. So I thought he had a pretty decent game, AJ Brimson. Who else had not a bad game? I thought Kevin Proctor tried. I mean, Kevin Proctor obviously is the captain of the Gold Coast Titans, and I thought he gave it a real go tonight. But it was a great game. I mean, this could have gone either way. It could have been a Titans win. It could have been a Rabbitohs win. I mean, it was looking more likely to be a Titans win. But thanks to a good South comeback and thanks to good wise words of Wayne Bennett at half time, Souths get the win and they get the job done over Titans and the Gold Coast. And they have a really good start to the season. Souths, while Titans, they're now 3 wins and 4 losses to start the year. So they're kind of up and down. They're kind of 50-50 to start the year. But it's not the end of the world for the Titans. I think Titans have definitely shown improvement from last week's thrashing against Manly. So Titans definitely have improved from last week. But they could have won this match, but they unfortunately blew it and they kind of choked their 24-10 lead when it was half time. But nothing you could do now. But guys, that's the end of the review. I hopefully you enjoyed. What are your thoughts on this match? Did you like the match or were you not a fan? But I thought this was actually a really great match to watch. Actually really entertaining. But like I said, I'll catch you next video, and hopefully you enjoyed my Titans vs Rabbitohs 2021 season review, game review, I mean. But I'll catch you next video.